Hey there friends, today we are going to learn the Tunisian Crochet Arrowhead Stitch. This is a, let's see, what do I want to say about this? It's kind of lacy, as you can see. And it also has a really nice subtle texture. It features a 2-row repeat, so it's really easy to memorize. And yeah, let's just jump right in. So you're going to need some yarn and a Tunisian crochet hook. I have a 7mm Tunisian crochet hook. Mine is without the cord on it currently because it like wiggles around on my table and makes a lot of noise in the video. And some worsted weight yarn. I think this is maybe Lion Brand Vanna's Choice, but I am not sure on that. It was just a lovely color sitting in my stash. So, okay, to start you're going to need to chain a multiple of 2. I'm going to do 14 chains. Alright, so here's our 14 chains. In our first row we're just going to work the standard Tunisian crochet foundation row, and we're going to insert our hook under the back bump of the second chain from our hook, pull up a loop, and just do that all the way across in each chain. This stitch pattern is the 7th square in my 2026 Tunisian crochet along. You can find all the details for that in the description box below. And there's also a written pattern for this stitch. You can find that on my website, and I will link it below as well. Alright, so once we've pulled up all of our loops, we should have 14. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 13, 14. I thought there was 13 for a second. Now we just complete the standard return pass. So chain 1 and then yarn over, pull through 2 all the way across the row. Okay, so to start row 2, we're going to be alternating a Tunisian simple stitch 2 together, Tunisian simple stitch 2 together, and a yarn over. So to do the Tunisian simple stitch 2 together, you're going to insert your hook under the next 2 vertical bars, and then just yarn over and pull up a loop like that, and then make a yarn over, which is exactly how it sounds, just yarn over, and then make another simple stitch 2 together under the next 2 vertical bars. So insert your hook and then pull up a loop and then yarn over and make another simple stitch 2 together, pull up a loop, and you just continue that all the way across the row. The yarn overs, since we're doing a decrease stitch, the yarn over helps keep our stitch count the same across the row, and it also creates a little like eyelet, which you'll be able to see after we do the return pass. So we just did a simple stitch 2 together, so now we yarn over and then do another decrease stitch and yarn over, and don't forget to do the final yarn over after you do a yarn over after you do the simple stitch 2 together under the last 2 bars. So now we're at the end and we work our end stitch under the very last vertical bar and the vertical bar right behind it. So it'll sort of look like that. Just pull up a loop. So that's what it should look like before the return pass. Okay, so this is what you should have at the end of row 2. You can see all of these little spaces or eyelets that our Yarnovers made. Alright, so for row 3, we're going to be alternating doing a simple stitch and a full stitch. You're going to work a simple stitch under each vertical bar and then a full stitch in each space that we created with the Yarnovers. Alright, so we start off with a simple stitch under the first vertical bar. So insert your hook and pull up a loop, and then a full stitch. So we insert our hook into the space and pull up a loop, and then a simple stitch, insert it under the vertical bar, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then a full stitch in the space, and so on and so forth till the end of the row. Alright, so I just completed the final full stitch, and now our end stitch will be worked under this last vertical bar and the bar right behind it. We just pull up a loop. And then we just complete the standard return pass. So chain 1, and then yarn over, pull through 2, all the way across your row. And there you have it. So you just repeat rows 2 and 3 until your project is the size that you want it. I'm going to work a few more rows and then I'll show you how to bind off. Alright, I have completed, let's see, another couple rows, and I'm going to show you how to bind off. So what we do is, let's see, insert your hook under the vertical bar and then pull up a loop and through the loop on your hook. So it's like a slip stitch. And under the next vertical bar, pull up a loop and pull it through the loop on your hook. You do that all the way across the row. And then once you get to the end, I just work under the vertical bar and under the vertical bar behind it. Pull up a loop and pull it through the loop on your hook. So there you have it. All done. Thank you so much for joining me in this video. I will see you in the next one.